What up, world? My name is Justin Case, and I'm back with a very special video for you today. I'm not here to waste your time, so let's go ahead and get right into it. This is another episode of Wishlist Wednesdays, man. I got a lot of games I want to talk about, so let's go ahead and get into it. All right, first game I want to talk about today is Forefront. If you know, or if you've been around this channel or any of my social media channels, you know that I am extremely excited about this game. I have been ever since that was actually a alpha. Since one of the alphas, I've been playing this game. I dumped a ton of time into it. Then they came back with the beta, and I put even more in time into it. They in the beta they added more weapons, they added another map, new vehicles. They added a couple of more like specific role gadgets. I like just they added a bunch of things, man, and I absolutely loved it. Pretty much this is a Battlefield game in VR. It is a Battlefield clone in VR. Simple and easy. There's nothing else to it. Triangle Factory has done a hell of a job putting this game together, and they are extremely smart in the way that they have rolled out this game. The promo, the marketing, the way they built the community behind this game is extremely smart. What they did, and I don't think many people realized it at the time, but what they did was to gain access to the alpha and the beta, you had to join their Discord. So, boom, number one, they already have a very strong Discord community because they got a jump start. Let's say they got a jump start on building their community because they use that as access. You had to join the Discord to gain access to the beta. So that alone, I think there's like 25,000 or 30,000 people in the Discord already before the game is already released. That using that tactic was extremely smart. No doubt about it. Y'all brought a ton of traffic to your page directly. You got a sense of community. You have the people looking for other people to play with. Like that was that was major, and you don't see that often, especially not in VR games. Um, so I want to give them a huge shout out for that because whoever on the team directed that and ran that campaign, they knew what the hell they was doing, and it paid off. It's gonna pay off, man. I have to specify that. I have to give it a huge shout out just because that's kind of like what my background is. I do marketing, promotions, I run campaigns, and to see that in my hobby, in my field, the field that I have passion about, that just it burns a fire in me, bro, because that's not something that you see often. And that's something that when I'm sitting at home and I'm thinking about these games, I'm like, damn, I would have ran a campaign like this. This is one of those things that I would have implemented had I been on the team. And so just bravo to y'all. Whoever made that decision though, man, that's your money, man. Invest in him. I'm telling you, invest in him or her, whoever that was, man. They need more praise. um, so yeah. The game is coming out on November 6th in full, I mean in early access. It should be in releasing in full access sometime in 2026. Triangle Factory has already done a very good job of communicating directly to the players and just creating a timeline and expectations that we should have. Um, so again, huge shout out to them, man. All the way around. They've done everything they've done thus far. Every step that they have taken has literally led to success. Like if you want to know what you need to do or how to run a campaign or marketing, study what they have done for this game. They released the game in early access, bare bones. All you could do was pick your role, your character, and and then you went out on the battlefield. There was only one map. There was only one set of vehicles. There was one weapon that weren't able to change your weapons or do anything. So that got people extremely comfortable with the game. Then you came back and dropped more weapons, one more map, I think two or three new vehicles, and or a new type of vehicle, right? And that just set a tone. They're going step by step, brick by brick. They're not skipping steps. They're not going from step 5 to step 12 just because they can they can culminate all those things. Not culminate, what's the word? They can compress all those things down into, you know, into one quick action. We can do all these things right now. No, they are taking their time. I love that, because that lets me know that when this game releases in full access, whenever it releases in full access, sometime 2026, that just means that they will have taken step by step real tender love and care and real passion in making sure that their game is what the fans want. That communication and transparency to the fans is really going to get you success, man. So I gotta get him that praise, man. The next game I want to talk about is Rush Apex Edition, coming out on PS2 VR or PSVR 2. God, I'm old, so PS2 is what I think. It's coming out on PSVR 2. So this is another game that actually was released back in the day. I'm not sure what platforms it was released on or wasn't released on because I wasn't around back then. But I do remember seeing clips from this game back in the day. I remember seeing clips. I remember hearing about it, people talking about it. There was a lot of hype behind it. And now it is coming back out on PSVR 2. And I've been seeing a lot of talk over on Twitter about this game for months now. About how people want it to be available on all platforms, how people have said that when the game came out, it was like people missed the wave. They didn't realize how good the game was at the time, or majority of people just didn't have access to VR gaming at the time. So one way or another, it's like it didn't gain popularity at the time. It gained its popularity later on after its life cycle, right? And now it's being brought back. That to me means that there is a demand for VR games and games like this. When it's polished, when it plays good, when it's fun, people want it. And it doesn't matter how old it is, they want to see those improvements. They want to see what can be added. They want to see expansion. Look, this is setting the tone for what time, what era we are in virtual reality. The demand is growing. The demand is growing. The hype is growing. People are going back. They are going back to see what old games they missed and what was available back in the day. That is a great sign. That is a great sign, man. That just lets me know we are headed in the right direction. Like, everybody talks about how 2016 was the greatest year in VR. I feel like that is happening right now again. 2025, 2026, 2027 are going to be some of the greatest years in virtual reality history. Period. Like, I truly believe that. I truly believe that. I don't think that VR is dying at all. At all. It's not. I believe VR is still in its infancy. I don't care that it's been over a decade that, it's been out and accessible, this, that, and the third. No, no, no. I truly feel like we are right now at the edge of where it's about to go. Like, it's literally at the point where it's about to go to the next level, and it's taking off from there. For sure. For sure. Um, the next game I want to talk about, HAYMAKER VR. There is not much information out there on this game. The only reason I even know about it is because of somebody on Discord told me about it. They sent me a link to it. The trailer is unlisted, so you can't even like see the trailer right now. You have to have the link. That being said, this game looks amazing. It is a street brawler fighter type of game. I mean, we've seen this before, but this one specifically, it has features that I have not seen in any other brawler. Maybe in like games like Batman, but I didn't even play the Batman VR game yet. Well, I don't even know what it's called all the way. I have it, but I have not played it yet. That's one of the games that I wanted to play on stream or something like that, or during like a subathon or something like that. So I've been putting that on hold. But Haymaker VR, the thing that got me, they got gesture kicks and they had breakable bones. I have not seen that in any other VR game. I have not seen any VR game where you can do a gesture kick. I have seen you press A to kick, like press A or press B to kick or something like that. But I have not seen a gesture kick in VR, and I don't know why that hyped me up so much when I saw it in the trailer, but it did. I'm just being honest. And then beyond that, the breakable bones. Oh my god, that part in the trailer where he grabs the arm of the enemy and then breaks it, dog. I After playing VR for all this time, there are still things that I'm seeing and it's not registering to me yet. They're like, "Oh, wait, we can do that in VR." That's something you would never be able to do on a flat screen game. And that's why I've been telling people flat screen gaming is dying for me. Like being able to do these type of things in VR. Wait a second, wait a minute. Being able to do these things in VR on a Meta Quest, on a standalone Meta Quest. Come on, man. He took the arm and broke it. He snapped it. I've been waiting to do that. I saw him doing like karate blocks. The man was doing karate blocks. I haven't seen that in any other game yet. I'm sorry. I've played a couple of the fighting games, brawler games or whatever. I have not seen that yet, bro. This one I'm actually hyped for. And I keep telling people who are kind of new to VR, just because a VR game doesn't look like AAA, or it doesn't have high resolution um assets or high resolution renders, just because it doesn't have does not mean that the game is good, man. If the gameplay is good, if the core gameplay mechanics are good, the game is going to be fun. I don't care what the game looks like. I've been saying that forever. That's why we still have amazing 2D indie games. The 2D indie game industry is thriving. And taking it a step further, the 2D HD remixes, when they take the uh when they make it to like 2.5D, right? When they make it 2.5D, those games look amazing, bro. I That's actually some of my favorite games, but it just goes to show that, like, man, we are at a point where we can do things in VR cannot do in flat screen games. It's working out wonderfully, wonderfully. I have to get my hands on this game. The next game I want to talk about is Hyrule Warriors: Age of Imprisonment. Not much for me to say about this game. If you know about it, if you know, you know. If you don't, hey. The first game is amazing. Second game can only be more amazing. It's not a game that's easy to fuck up. Point blank period. I don't care what anybody says. But the thing is, it's Nintendo. So there's a possibility that they could fuck it up, or it just simply be boring because they're trying to stick too much to the formula and not trying to do new, innovative, and fun things. So hey, this is the only game that I've actually been hyped for on the Nintendo Switch 2 thus far. So it is what it is, man. It's either gonna be amazing or it's just gonna be the same old. And I'm excited for it. I'm not buying it, but this is the one game on the Switch 2 that I would be interested in playing. So far, the only game that came out on the Switch 2 thus far that I'm at the even a little worth playing. Like, the other one will be Metroid Prime 4. And man, those trailers and all of the marketing and promo materials just look empty and soulless. At the maximum, there are only 3 enemies on the screen at any given moment. Now, mind you, I understand because it's Metroid, right? And that was only because the last Metroid games it was a hardware issue, right? It was the limitations of the hardware. We don't have those limitations no more. There could be a lot more going on and a lot more happening on screen. I don't care that Samus is riding on a motorcycle. That's just not enough for me. So it is what it is. We'll see. As y'all know, I'm very upset with Nintendo. Not very excited with anything they are releasing or anything that's coming out in anytime soon. And so hey, gotta do better. The last game I'm going to talk about today is Lumines Arise. It is coming out on PCVR and PSVR 2, and it'll be coming to the Quest later on. This game actually, I have a emotional tie to this game. This was one of the only games I had, not only, but one of the first games I had on the PSP. Lumines was one of the first games I had on the PSP, and I played it religiously. Out this and Ridge Racer were the two games that I played the most on PSP. Like when I tell I played a ton of it. I still have the game cartridge somewhere at my mom and dad's house. Like I still have my PSP and the game cartridges at my mom's house. Like this was one of my favorite games on the PSP, bro. Not much to say about it. It's a puzzle game. It's not in the vein. It's like Tetris, but it's not. Like most people, when they see it, the first thing they're gonna say, "Oh, it's like Tetris." Yeah, but no, it's a lot more going on. There's a lot more strategy and thinking you have to do. It's way faster paced, in my opinion, or it can get faster paced, in my opinion. Um, and yeah, it's just a more strategical mind type of game. Like you're gonna have to be in your head and really sit down and focus and figure this out. In my opinion, like Tetris can be a little bit more casual. I know it can get crazy, but I feel like Tetris in general is just a little bit more chill than what Lumines can be or what I know it to be. I haven't really seen much from Arise and what it has to offer, but I'm extremely excited about it. I'm glad that this is actually even coming out because you don't really see games from back in the day really being pushed anymore. You don't see them dig in the bag and pull out, a hidden gem like this. So when I saw that it was coming out and coming to virtual reality games, platforms, I was extremely excited. From the moment I saw the name, yeah, I'm all in. I haven't been able to reach out to the developers. I mean, I reached out to them, but I haven't heard anything back. So hopefully I can get a review key for this and for Forefront. These two games, like I'll be purchasing Forefront anyway, but if I can get a game key and be able to give that to one of y'all, my audience members, that would be fantastic. But I'm gonna purchase it regardless. Like I'm that much a fan of Forefront. So uh yeah. But that and Lumines Arise, these two, I'll purchase Lumines Arise actually too, because again, I have loved this franchise since I was what that was when I was like 15, 16. I had to be like 16 or 17. 2006, 2007, somewhere around there. Had to be for sure. Um, so yeah, those two games are definitely on my list for this week. Like those are the two games. Hey, you are not gonna be upset. Worth every penny. I promise you. I already know it for a fact. So yeah, that's the video for today, man. It's kind of a dry week actually. Like I was expecting so much more, and then when I got on here and looked at all the lists, seeing what was coming out this week, I was like, wow, it's kind of dry. But I get it because next week we got Call of Duty, we got Escape from Tarkov, and I can't remember what else is coming out next. Something else I can't think of it right now. But I'm extremely excited about all of that. We're in a good space. The gaming in general is in a great space. I know a lot of people have been saying gaming is dead for the last, 2, 3 years, but I finally feel like we are in a space where we are advancing forward. We are no longer just pushing games and playing and just being stagnant, being in the same space. Just like what I was saying about the Hyrule Warriors game. Like I don't know why it's just been the same. It feels like everything has been the same for a while. We've been in the same space. Nothing has been pushed forward. Finally, they're like, finally, from this month onward, from this month all through next year, it's gonna be crazy. It is. We're about to have a hell of a year in gaming. Mark my words, man. But that's all. Thank you for sticking around to the end of the video. I love you. I appreciate it. I catch you in the next one, man. Peace.